Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost and today we are back on World of Warships Legends. Today I am in the Tier 5 Spanish cruiser, the Baleares. Again, pardon my pronunciations of all of these ships. I am American, I speak English, and since I'm American and I speak English, I speak the worst form of English, so yeah, I even struggle to speak my own language very well. English is hard, and speaking other languages is especially very difficult, so bear with me. I do my best, but I try to pronounce things the way I see them, and, you know, in my own language, and Baleares, whatever. You know what I mean, you know, like, it's, some people get really hell-bent out of shape over pronunciations, but you know what I'm talking about. So, yes, the Baleares has 8-inch guns. 8-inch guns. AP and high explosive. The guns themselves are alright, like the shells that they produce. They're not bad. And actually, the Baleares, so far, out of all of them, out of every single one of the new Spanish cruisers, I think I've had the most success with this ship. In terms of damage. Damage-wise. Now, there are some problems with these things, and I'm going to talk about, though, the problems in this video, in my opinion, right? Some people might really make these things work. Good for you. But, number one, the problem is, currently at this time, there is no dedicated commander for the Spanish cruisers. So, what ends up happening is you get into a lot of situations where you wish you had more range, you wish you had more reload, and you don't. And the main thing about these Spanish cruisers is their reload racks. They're ready reload racks, right? You basically shoot off a salvo, you got another one ready to go, and then you gotta wait 20 seconds. You gotta wait a whole 20 seconds to reload those guns. And in a lot of situations, that is even longer. It's about 22 seconds to be exact on my current build with this thing. And I've got my commander pretty high level. Now, there is another Italian. There's another Spanish commander out there that is in the calendar. And he looks pretty good. He looks pretty darn good. But is it gonna be good enough to make these things still, like, a contender? Is it gonna make these things good enough to, like, wanna, you know, make people wanna grind them? I don't know. So far, I'm not too impressed, okay? Most of these cruisers are British/Italian heavy cruisers. And if we know anything about those, especially British heavy cruisers, well, they have very exposed citadels, and these all do. Every one of these ships, I think I've been dev-struck like once in every one of them. If not citadeled at minimum. They get citadeled hard. And you definitely do not want to be the center of attention with these things, especially with the lower tier ones, because you don't have heals. And the fact that also, the guns aren't that spectacular. Like, you get 2 shots off, and the shells themselves aren't even that great. Like, they're not fantastic. Like, if these guns were really, really good, we might be talking a different story here, maybe, right? But the problem is, you have to wait a whole 22 seconds. I wish that there was a thing, like on PC, to where it's an option to, like, turn it on or off. Like, there was an option where, if you want to use your burst fire mode, you can turn it on, or you can disable it, and then you can just shoot normally. And reload normally. There's so many situations where I wish I could just shoot normally, reload 10 seconds, 9 seconds, shoot again. But no, you are forced. You are literally forced every single time to shoot your load. And then if you want to reload, you have to spend 20 seconds doing it. It drives me insane. You are forced to fire off your guns to initiate that reload. Now, there are some ways of getting around it a little bit. Single firing each gun kinda gets it around it a little bit, but not really. Because you're still forced to use the entire magazine of each turret in order to initiate that reload. It's weird. I don't like it. I wish that I could just hold the X button to, like, disable that and just shoot normally. But no, I have to fucking spend 20 seconds to reload just an extra couple racks, or an extra rack or two. And it just begs the question, is it worth it? And in most situations, no. It doesn't feel that way. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of these. They have bad armor, most of them. They have iffy fucking shells. I mean, sometimes they're really good. Like in this situation right here. I got no problem citadeling this light cruiser, the Fiji that came out broadside. But I think I can do this in any cruiser I play. If I was playing a Pensacola, if I was playing a Dallas, if I was playing anything, I could do this easily. Like, this is nothing new. Like, Fijis are fucking easy to citadel. This is nothing exclusive to the Baleares. Nothing exclusive to any of these Spanish cruisers. In fact, I think in 90% of the situations, I would rather be in a Baltimore, I would rather be in a Hipper, I would rather be in any other fucking tech tree or premium even. So yeah, there you go. That's my thoughts on it. I'm not a big fan of these. And I think they're going to have to do something in the next update. And it's good because they are in early access. Technically, the Spanish cruisers currently are not fully released. So, I hope that Wargaming, when they fully release these ships, that they will correct these changes. I hope they will go in and change them and make them better. Because at this time, I don't see how these things stick out that much. Other than all the fucking absolute insane amounts of fucking Spanish flags all over the place. That definitely makes these things stick out. But will players just want to go get these things right away? I doubt it. There's nothing really that sticks out a lot that would warrant someone to really want to go down this tech tree. They're not that good currently. So I think hopefully that they're going to buff them and make them better. Because I hope I'm not the only one who thinks this. I don't think I am, but currently as I see it, I've played quite a few games in all of these. I've played probably 10 games in the Baleares. I've played like 15, 20 games in the Tier 7. The Cataluna, which I already did a review on, kinda, and I did about a couple games in the Tier 6 as well. And all the same. They all feel the same. They just feel sluggish. They got bad armor. Now, they are kind of quick. Like, for example, the Tier 7 is pretty fast. So is the Tier 6. Even the Tier 5 is pretty quick. But the problem is, they're all British. They're all Italian heavy cruisers. They got a lot of exposed citadel. They get fucking blown up. Like that Fiji there. At least Fiji, though, has good guns, right? Fiji has like a 6-7 second reload. and on top of that, the Fiji has amazing AP shells. You know, like, again, I would rather be in a Fiji over this thing any day. Or even over the Tier 6. Like, so yeah. But let me know in the comments below if you guys have played these. I'm sure a lot of you guys probably got lucky and got them out of crates. Some of you might not have. I understand it happens. But if you get them and you play them, let me know what you think. Now, I will say, the Tier 3 feels better than all the other ones. Like, when I was playing the Tier 3, I had a lot more fun playing the Tier 3. Mainly because the Tier 3 doesn't have that ready rack. So you don't got to worry about that. It just reloads normally. And I wish that these things could reload normally and just shoot normally, but they can't. You are forced. You are literally forced to do, like, a reload. Now, notice that I kinda timed it to where I was kind of firing each gun. You guys see what I mean? Like, you could kind of, like, hold your shot and then fire another gun. Hold your shot, fire another gun. And you can kind of get the reload down, but you're still forced to, like, wait another, like, it's weird. It's so weird, the ready rack mechanic. I literally don't get it. Maybe I'm missing something, but I don't think I am. I'm just not a super big fan of it. Like, it's a little weird, you know? But they're unique, I guess, in their own way, but they're, like, so unique to the point where it's like they're too unique and they're weird. They're just fucking weird. And they're not that effective. Situationally, that can be really helpful, like the boost. But I think I would rather just take the 10-second reload and not even worry about the ready boost or whatever the fuck you call it. So, yep. That's my thoughts. That's the Baleares, though. It's not a bad ship. It's basically kind of like a Devonshire hull. Devonshire guns with its own, like, thing. I don't know the exact numbers, but yeah, I thought I would just come on here and talk about these Spanish cruisers a bit and what I think about them. I've already been asked a few times what I think about the Spanish cruisers overall. So there you go. That's my problems with these things. That's probably what I'll end up titling this video. My problems with the Spanish cruisers. But I mean, hey, if you're a decent cruiser player, you can still make these things kind of work. I mean, they're not horrible, but they're not my favorite thing. And I don't think I've ever struggled before so much with any other cruisers except these. And maybe the Italian cruisers. Italian cruisers and these things, I've never struggled before like I have with these guys. And it's almost like a lot of these ships are basically Italian ships, but they're Spanish. So anyway, that's going to go ahead and do it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. And yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. See ya.